Whatever the mystery may be, I'll never turn my eyes away.
Something came up, but I've gotta go for now.
In futuristic Tokyo, Special Agent Kaname-Date is charged with unraveling a string of murders committed by the enigmatic the Dreamweaver, who manipulates dreams to instill terror and control. Date collaborates with neurologist Dr. Aiko Tanaka to create a method for entering victims' dreams and uncovering hidden connections. As the inquiry takes a darker turn, Date uncovers a web of betrayal, obsession, and vengeance that connects the victims and the killer's lives. As the body count grows, Date must race against the clock to confront the Dreamweaver in both the real world and the dream realm.
Look, the wall.
The STEINS Gate Elite follows a group of young tech-savvy individuals known as lab members who uncover a revolutionary way to change the past via email. Their research devolves into chaos, resulting in a plot involving CERN, the group behind the Large Hadron Collider, and the mysterious John Titor. The anime is completely animated, with 24 episodes and a restored, ultimate version that includes additional animations for certain endings. Each decision in the world line influences the trajectory, resulting in a diverse range of animation endings. Crypt of the NecroDancer is a rhythm-based dungeon crawling game that challenges players to survive its perilous depths, to explore dynamically created dungeons and meet dancing skeletons, zombies, and dragons. Players must match their moves with the rhythm. Danny Baranowski wrote the game's engaging music, which has earned multiple acclaim. A local co-op option is offered for those looking for a cooperative experience, allowing players to team up with friends to face challenges together. The captivating attraction of the game is a must-try for gamers.
The Soviets are heading in the opposite direction.
Little Orpheus is a colorful side-scrolling video game that is inspired by vintage classics. Players follow Comrade Ivan Ivanich, the courageous but unfortunate protagonist, as he travels through vanished civilizations, underwater kingdoms, primeval jungles, and fantasy regions. Witness his confrontations with the subhuman Mechs tribe and horrifying beasts. Little Orpheus, with its magnificent graphics, superb performers, and outstanding musical composition, offers an extraordinary underground adventure. The game challenges players to investigate the truth behind the inexplicable disappearances, as well as the beginnings of Sherlock and John's renowned collaboration, exploring the Cthulhu mythos, combating lunacy, and collecting clues in historic locales such as Baker Street in London, a haunted institution in Switzerland, and the Louisiana swamplands are among the key highlights. The game has been rebuilt using the Unreal Engine, with modern visuals, an expanded plot, several side missions, and novel, crazy gameplay elements.
Destiny dwells in the Tower of Fortune where he
According to ancient belief, Riva, the deity of destiny, has authority over the past, present, and future. He resides in the Tower of Fortune, where magical dice determine humanity's fate. Join Shiren the Wanderer and his friend Kappa on an epic quest to conquer the Tower of Fortune. The game includes cunning enemies, perilous traps, and hidden treasures. To counter the unanticipated hurdles, players must develop strategic knowledge and skills. The game offers an amazing voyage through mystery, peril, and the search of destiny. Katana Kami: A Way of the Samurai Story is an epic adventure set during Japan's Meiji Restoration, where players take on the role of a ronin in the turbulent Rakotu Pass. The game features Dojima, a gifted swordsmith who finds himself in debt and must return it by developing his abilities and exploring the Ipponmatsu Cave. The game includes over 100 weapons and 9 different fighting styles, allowing players to participate in combat in a variety of ways. The game also includes isometric hack and slash action, which allows players to explore randomly generated dungeons with their own secrets.
We can save this place.
At this rate, everyone's gonna get arrested!
2 master detectives from the World Detective Organization must collaborate to discover the truth. Yuma begins the game by assuming charge of Kanai Ward and investigating crime scenes, collecting solution keys as evidence. The master detectives, who possess extraordinary skills like as postcognition and disguise, employ forensic fortes to locate buried evidence. Yuma must deal with the gimmicks and traps in the mystery labyrinth, where the mysteries manifest themselves. Mystery phantoms materialize to keep Yuma from discovering the truth.
Don't matter. I will fight.
There is man's hand accepting the...
Players are taken to a strange world in which a painter has struck a perilous agreement with the devil. He is stuck within one of his paintings and must find a way out. The game is set in Prague during the Second World War, as a lone painter seeks refuge in his paintings. A strange apparition visited in his house one fateful night, offering him a life-changing proposition. The painter had to leave the canvas before midnight or risk becoming caught within it. The game has a distinct graphic style, clever puzzles, and a world that changes and grows as players continue. In this fascinating game, you begin as a thief and progress to a dangerous ninja, samurai, or geisha. Set against a neon backdrop, you'll confront terrifying bosses, nimble assassins, and deadly traps. Master the art of violent precision platforming with one-button controls, then personalize your technique to unlock additional characters, equip weapons, and find unique skills. Race through arbitrarily created stages, die quickly yet resurrect immediately, and fill your combat log with high scores. The game has amazing Japanese pixel visuals and a stage randomizer. Goblin Sword is a retro-inspired action platformer that takes gamers back to the heyday of gaming. The game sends players on an epic mission to protect their community from an evil wizard's army of monsters. With 89 levels to complete, players may select from 30 different weapons and 30 strong relics. Goblin Sword also provides customization choices, including 14 various outfits and 8 faithful guardians to assist. The game also includes 5 secret, hard levels for the most advanced players. Players may also unwind and decorate their homes with trophies from their victories. Players in Debtor School follow Hisako, a girl imprisoned underground in Tokyo, as she faces a zombie invasion. She confronts the zombies in her grandmother's uniform, inspired by stories of schools on the surface. The game transports players around Tokyo locations such as Shinjuku, Asakusa, and Roppongi via the subway system, to battle horrific enemies and unearth treasures that expose the truth behind the zombie apocalypse. Players must employ close quarters and long-range combat methods. As the wind lead the pupils, a tribe on a journey to the center of the world, oversee their resources, buildings, and well-being while cultivating their understanding via activities such as agriculture, crafts, scientific investigation, and mystical research. Manage the tribe properly to avoid famine and calamities. Create the best route to the eye, uncover ancient riches, gather resources, build shelters, and escape before the flood takes them. Improve skills, improve structures, and develop knowledge via a job system. Embark on a peaceful trip with no enemies, utilizing the roguelike tribal structure. In Robotics Notes Elite, join the Robot Club and help save the planet by building their massive robot. Kaito Yoshio, a member of Central Tanegashima High's Robot Research Club, prefers a relaxed existence, but his companion, Akiho Sanomiya, is motivated to complete the robot. However, his peaceful days are cut short when he uncovers the Kimijima report, which exposes a global conspiracy. Use the phone droid to discover hidden mysteries on Tanegashima Island. Create your own tale with branching narratives, and assist the Robot Club in building a life-size gun barrel.
You will undoubtedly fall many times.
Shiren makes a victorious return to the Western market. Discover the allure of this time-honored classic. Shiren the Wanderer sets out on an exciting new adventure. The Mystery Dungeon provides endless gameplay possibilities. Each game offers a new and challenging challenge, even for the most experienced explorers, thanks to dynamically generated dungeon landscapes, adversaries, and riches. New opportunities and companions await. Set off on an exciting adventure with a diverse cast of islanders, nomads, and fearsome foes. Extend a helping hand to your compatriots.
Special rooms.
Man was not meant to see.
Tomb Raider 4-6 Remastered is an excellent opportunity to revisit Lara Croft's classic adventures with a new look. The graphic enhancements improve the mood while preserving the vintage charm. Improved controls make traversal smoother, although purists may still use the traditional tank controls. The puzzles, exploration, and platforming are as interesting as ever, with sprawling levels brimming with mysteries. Fans of vintage gaming and action-adventure will enjoy this accurate yet polished compilation, which demonstrates that Lara's late 90s adventures remain exhilarating decades after. Abathor is a 2D platformer with action roguelite components that may support up to 4 players in local multiplayer mode. Over 50 stages of rising complexity await players, culminating in boss battles. The game has complex pixel imagery and an epic soundtrack, and players may explore the Atlantis continent while immersing themselves in narrative-inspired. Players must work together and compete to rescue the continent, battling demons, ancient gods, flying monsters, and terrors. They must avoid danger, traps, and chasms while vying for important goods and wealth. Deathchron is a classic arcade game with furious platform action, powerful attacks, and challenging opponents. A youngster is transported to another universe in which robots have taken power, providing a unique opportunity to avoid a dark future. The game has nostalgic 8-bit graphics, exciting gameplay, and increasingly tough tasks. It also includes hidden mysteries, power-ups, and throwbacks to vintage arcade games. The plot is fascinating with surprising twists and turns. Deathchron features various endings, leaderboards, and unlocked achievements. Jett Rider, a space janitor, begins on a daring 2D journey to save the planet Gravos, free its residents, and face fearsome foes. The game includes shooter action, exploration, and amusing interactions with monsters. Players may improve their jetpack and abilities to get access to previously unexplored Gravos zones, earn income by recycling space trash, extend their armament, and obtain golden idols for special goods. The game also has obstacles, traps, riddles, and hidden riches. The game combines action, platforming, and puzzle-solving gameplay, as well as side missions and minigames. Mechs V Kaijus is a top-tier tower defense game in which players command a squadron of mechs to destroy kaijus, each with their own distinct powers and capabilities. Using factories, players may carefully position towers and traps to form an invincible defensive, deploy support units, and build large armies. The game boasts a wide battlefield with gorgeous pixel art visuals, allowing players to customize their squadron with various weapons, armor, and skills. Online multiplayer mode enables players to demonstrate their strategic talents while immersing themselves in stories and secrets.
Humanity will face the true power.
AI The SOMNIUM FILES nirvanA initiative expertly combines mystery, science fiction, and psychological pleasures to create a riveting visual novel experience. The plot is full of mind-bending twists, interesting characters, and lots of comedy to counterbalance its heavier themes. The SOMNIUM puzzle sequences are more sophisticated than ever, with imaginative and strange dreamscapes to explore. With several branching pathways and an engaging investigative mechanism, the game keeps you interested from beginning to end. A must-play for fans of story-driven adventures and rich, thought-provoking storytelling. Astronite, a daring explorer, navigates a vast landscape riddled with hidden mysteries and a variety of foes. The primary goal is to exterminate invading species from your world. Each zone has its own set of difficulties and secrets, each one putting your talents and reflexes to the test. Astronite's array of skills, including secret power-ups, improves your performance. Echo doors reserved for the bravest individuals will put your mettle to the test and reward you with even more power-ups and mysteries. As you advance, your primary goal remains to eliminate the invasive species. Max and the Book of Chaos is a 2D action arcade game that blends elements of classic video games with a unique narrative. The game takes place in an old castle transformed into a summer school, where a legendary book with the power to open portals between dimensions is hidden. The book is unleashed, causing chaos and invasion by strange enemies. Max Raccoon is the only hope. The game is divided into closed stages with 6 levels of varying difficulty, with the main objective being to survive waves of enemies and rescue friends locked in jails to earn stars. Levelhead provides a framework for developing inventive machines, thrilling excursions, and relaxing musical settings. Curation and following systems allow Levelheads to find new levels made by their peers. Over 90 beautifully constructed levels offer challenges and surprises for creativity. Employees can compete for speed and scoring, and each level includes a leaderboard. The Levelhead division also has a couch co-op mode, which allows up to 3 people to construct levels together. Custom levels may be made with 2, 3, or 4 players. Reknum is a game in which players play Princess Cherry and travel through 6 explorable zones. By gathering crystals from treasure chests, players may improve their passive skills and advance. The game has 2 weapon types, an auto-upgrade passive skill system, platform-based levels, auto-save capabilities, and fast-paced boss encounters. The game also has numerous endings based on player decisions, unlockable outfits and accessories, a compelling plot, replayability with varying difficulty levels, local co-op multiplayer, and achievements and leaderboards for competitive play.
To absorb their vitality and become...
I Am the Hero is a one-of-a-kind and amazing gaming experience that allows players to unlock and personalize a variety of heroes, each with their own set of powers and playstyles. With difficulty levels ranging from easy to tough, the game includes a bright pixel graphic environment loaded with nostalgic references and hidden treasures. Others may immerse themselves in an epic plot, engage in tough boss battles, and compete in online leaderboards with friends and others from all over the world. Constant upgrades and fresh material ensure that the journey never comes to an end.
Planet of lush vegetation, vibrant alien...
Gaya's Fluxstabes, an interplanetary transporter whose most recent shipment is interrupted by an arrogant alien. Flux's ship is mercilessly dismantled by this extraterrestrial, who is motivated by a desire to uncover important technologies. You must engage in fights, tame creatures, manufacture goods, embark on missions, confront fearsome monsters, and embark on adventurous adventures to establish your domination over everything on the planet Wano. In doing so, you and Juicebox, your dependable friend and robotic cargo platform, may send a strong message to the Bureau of Shipping.
Being slept in peace.
Furwind is an action platformer that mixes traditional platform games with vibrant pixel visuals. The game follows Furwind, a young fox who must struggle against the terrible powers that are invading the woodland. Furwind, a teenage Moontail resident, is ignorant of the perilous journey that awaits him. The game features a distinct pixel visual style that allows players to explore vibrantly colored levels. Furwind must travel difficult places full with traps and dangers while utilizing his skills to heal wounds and enrage opponents. Super Hyperactive Ninja is a 2D action platformer set in the hidden ninja hamlet of Koinomura. The game focuses around the Shogun's theft of coffee, which players must rescue before falling asleep. As Kohimaru, the last of the coffee nin, they confront the Shogun's army, samurai, and yokai generals. The aim is to save the other ninjas and get the legendary coffee, which provides endless energy. Caffeine allows players to enter hyperactive mode, but it limits their movement and depletes their energy. The game has over 50 levels, unlockable objects and characters, and a secret 2-player battle mode. The Tower Defense series' first official sequel allows players to play as Tiki Man and build towers to protect their tiki hut from enemies. The game includes an amazing 4-player online co-op option and new fruit bombs. The game has been redesigned with rich 3D visuals, making it an engaging and family-friendly experience. Local and online play, close confrontations, smooth and rich graphics, and the opportunity to customize Tikkamon with masks and shells are among the game's key features. The game provides an exciting experience for both local and online gamers.
Until we inevitably return to the water.
The Falconeer Warrior Edition is a beautiful aerial combat experience that feels expansive and deep. Soaring over an oceanic globe on the back of a mighty warbird is fascinating, with smooth flight mechanics and intense dogfights. The game's distinct graphic design, changing weather, and evocative soundtrack make it a genuinely atmospheric trip. RPG features offer depth, allowing you to enhance your bird and battle several groups. While the fighting might be challenging at times, mastering it is extremely rewarding, a must-play for fans of aerial action and detailed world building.
Ocean, our stage. Its waves set in...
A robot? So, what's your name?
Made in Abyss binary, Star Falling into Darkness effectively depicts the anime's frightening beauty and cruel universe. The journey into the abyss is severe, with survival mechanisms adding genuine weight to each step. The graphic design and soundtrack create an immersive environment, while the narrative mode remains loyal to the source material. Combat and crafting feel satisfying, while exploring is both exciting and perilous. Although the challenge might be terrible, it heightens the sense of adventure. Fans of the franchise and complex survival RPGs will have enough to like.
Giving up already?
Natsu-Monday 20th Century Summer Kid is a delightfully nostalgic journey that captures the essence of a youthful summer. The game's hand-drawn visual style and relaxing pace encourage players to explore a quaint rural community while fishing, catching bugs, and creating great memories. The open-world vibe piques interest, while the touching plot and characters provide an immersive experience. Its calm, serene gameplay is ideal for relaxing, providing a slice-of-life experience full of love and enchantment. A beautiful journey through the bright days of summer. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome.
In the